Okay, welcome Hearts Tribe to your first Tribal Council of the season. We're at Tribal Council number two. Um, without further ado, let's go with Steven. Can you tell us about the challenge?
Do you want me to tell you what the challenge was or how it went? What's the specific question?
I couldn't hear you. Sorry.
Okay. Sorry.
What did you say? Sorry.
Okay. The challenge was that categories. I think we did pretty well. We just lost a few more points than we could. It was really we did all. I think we did all we could strategy wise and like thought pattern wise. I think there was just a few unlucky moments that led to us losing the immunity. It happens.
Okay. Andrew, how has the first few days been in terms of interacting, the tribe dynamics, and just everyone as a whole?
First few days have been good. We all get along. I have no complaints, and yeah, I think we all get along pretty well, and we're hoping to win the next one for sure.
Okay, Wesley. So this tribe needed a sit out for last challenge, and you were the one to sit out. Do you think that ultimately could possibly hurt you?
Well, if it wouldn't have really hurted me if I like just volunteered in advance. But the problem was I kind of like something kind of came up and I missed the time that we agreed to show up. So someone who kind of already agreed to sit out had to like show up, which I feel really bad about. I am so sorry about that, and I and I hope you understand. And though I do know that definitely does make me a target.
Napolito. So first boots of a tribe are generally tough. Is tonight simple or difficult?
That's a really complex question because I think every person sees it differently. So for some people, it could be a little bit more simple. For others, it could be more difficult. For me personally, it is hard because it is our first tribal council. And as you said, these first few days have been to interact with others. So ultimately, it's hard to say goodbye to somebody, but we want to keep the tribe strong and just make sure that we do not come here again. I want to see you again, Joshua.
Okay, Seb, how has the twist of gathering cards had any effect so far into the game?
I mean, it's kind of like every other idol system, except it's not like, you do your idol guesses every day, you get it. It's just, I think it's not the twist of getting the cards. It's more of the twist of being able to trade them and exchange them, and then only be able to hold 5 cards at once it's a thing. Because like, say like number one is nothing, but whoever has number one has a full hand, they throw a card out, it might go back into the running. Like, so you have to mentally prepare yourself of like cards that might get discarded are going right back into the system. You have to think about that. So, I mean, it's like I said, regular idol system, but we actually don't know because you're Josh.
Okay. Um, Michael, do you think that it's been a total of 6 days so far into this game? Do you think that you've been able to build enough social connections to make the correct decision tonight?
I think so. I mean, I've done my best for the time that I have have had. This is the next, 10 days for me, and the last week is really busy for soccer season. As most people know, I've been reffing games. So I've really done my best to try to stay as active as I can to, make the connections and ultimately, hopefully, be on the right side of the vote and hopefully, be here tomorrow.
And Jerry, how how difficult is tonight for you? And how far could you look into the future in this type of vote?
I mean, I personally, I tend to take these games like one step at a time. I don't know about the others. So usually when I make decisions like this, I try, like Nopalito said, just like what would benefit the tribe the most. Because right now, even though you could be trying to play of like, oh, get a big target out or whatever, if is that really gonna be like the best thing for the tribe? You just have to like think about that. And obviously every tribal, no matter if it's the first one or the last one, it's always gonna be hard for me because I genuinely care about everyone here. And so it sucks having to like vote someone out. I just hope it's not me. But yeah, it's gonna be a hard decision personally for me.
And my last question, Chris, are you with us?
I am.
Okay. I just wanted to ask you, Chris, would you say that you feel confident in the decision you want to personally do tonight?
Oh my god, that's a great question. Oh, I think it's too early in the game to be any sort of confident. So no, but I also have to ballpark on Jerry saying I don't want it to be me either. So I just hope I'm making the right decision and hope it's not me too. So yeah, I'm going back to driving now.
And this is an open-ended question that anyone can answer. How much of tonight's vote is more so self-preservation versus eliminating someone who might be best to leave for the tribe?
I mean, it's kind of like what Jerry said, it's like, yeah, there are threats, but like if they're competition threats and we're working together at the moment, technically, like you want to go forward with those technical competition threats because we need to win safety, get there for more and more and more. But at the same time, it's like this is the first vote. Everyone has that mindset. Well, as long as it's not me, as long as it's not me, not me, not me, not me. So it's just a matter of like how you're thinking about it. And because I can't predict what like Wesley or Napolito or Chris or Andrew are even thinking, but like I could predict what I'm thinking. And right now it's just as long as it's not me.
I'll just ask again publicly. Does anyone here feel genuinely in danger tonight? Okay.
Always.
Um, okay, that's all my questions. Nick, if you have any.
Raise your hand if you feel like your vote is going to be in majority tonight. All right, that's all the questions I have. Also, Josh, check project, please.
Okay, with that, if there's no one else has anything to say, I'll go tally the votes. Please confirm your votes in your prod chat or submit your votes, and I'll get that now.
Here comes all the awkward silence for the next few minutes. You guys are getting me out of work, so I appreciate it.
I'll never forget the time I went home with an idol in my pocket and I was at work ducking in and out of the cool room to check my phone and I didn't play an idol and then was voted out because I was at work. So annoying. It was Final 5 as well. Not Final 5, Final 6.
That's fun.
Shout out to Michael Corber Davis for being active in my prod chat.
No, shout outs. That's true. Shout out to Jake Stevens, Sag, and TJ that are in my pro chat. Love you guys.
Shout out to Alex Jackson, who's being active in my prod chat as we speak.
I have no one in my prod chat. I actually get people in my prod chat.
Yeah.
In fact, even production wasn't talking in my prod chat for a while when I asked a question. So
Shout out to whoever's watching this so that they could join Steven's prod chat.
Shout out to Stacey's Drag Race at Nick.
Shout out to Exenberg as well for supporting me. Love y'all.
Oh, also shout out to Josh Rogers. He's in my prod chat as well.
What a
Yes,
king.
Josh. He's
King
gonna come back
Josh.
for season 3. Cruise Survivor.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Yes, or Buzz Biver. Book Biver.
Not that. No.
Bad Biver. Everything's about beds.
Shout out to When in Doubt. I always say that my lifelong slogan is when in doubt, blame Livingston and Josh for everything. It works
my
out.
God.
It gets you farther in life. You can never go wrong. Shout out to Billy Stevens and Sam and say Instinct season 3 is coming soon. Ooh.
Sam Uribe, or is that how you say it?
Uribe.
Uribe?
Uribe? Okay,
Yes.
Sam Uribe.
What Seb said. That's my life motto too. Blame Livingstone.
You want to hear a joke? Okay. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Who's there?
Banana.
Banana who?
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Banana.
Banana who?
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Banana.
Banana who?
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Orange.
Oh, aren't you happy I didn't say banana?
That wasn't
You
the end
haven't
of the
heard that
joke.
one?
That wasn't the end of the joke.
I'm so confused.
That wasn't the end of the joke.
Okay,
Orange.
orange who?
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Banana.
Banana who?
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Orange.
Orange who?
Orange, you glad I didn't say orange a second time?
That's so bad.
What's the point of that joke?
Is there a point to any joke?
Okay, fine.
So I've just finished my first week of teaching maths, and I've already made the what's the best time to go to the dentist joke.
Wait, can you make it? Because I don't know that joke.
Well, what's the best time to go to the dentist?
I don't know.
2:30.
Okay, fine.
I
It's
love
fun.
that one.
The next challenge better not be a joke contest.
Stand-up comedy.
I'd win.
The roast challenge.
Roast prod. I
If
could
it's a stand-up challenge with Napolito on your tribe, you're destined for tribal.
Shut up, Nicholas Watson.
Those shots fired.
God,
I agree. Shut up, Nick Watson.
Okay.
Shout out to only one left.
Not only one left.
Not this again.
Wait, shout out to Tina. Okay, that's all.
Shout out to Tina.
Okay, I have the votes. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol or any form of advantage and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Okay, I will read the votes. First vote, Wesley. Second vote, Andrew. Third vote, Stephen. Vote, Wesley. That's 2 votes Wesley, 1 vote Stephen, 1 vote Andrew. Fifth vote, Wesley. Sixth vote, Wesley. That's 4 votes Wesley, 1 vote Andrew, 1 vote Stephen. Seventh vote, and the second person voted out of Systematic Survivor, House of Cards, Wesley. Wesley, do you
guys,
have any final words?
I obviously knew this was happening, but I'm sorry about the whole screw up in the challenge, my Sky individualing thing. I feel like I wish you all the best. I'm not particularly angry. More mad at myself right now. Good luck, guys.
Thank you so much for playing, Wesley. You know, I absolutely adore you, and thank you for playing on the season.
Just leave.
Yeah, whenever you're ready.
Yeah. I was tempted to just ruin the suspense during the treble itself, but I figured to pretend to have some.
Yeah. Okay. Congratulations for surviving your first tribal council. We'll see how that turns out. Hopefully you guys don't come back. I'll give you guys information on your challenge tomorrow. So with that, I end the recording.